Ravens out of timeouts, going to get the ball. Matt Ariza, the first-year punter out of San Diego State, to kick it away. Terrific return, man. Deontay Hardy awaits. Left-footed boot with great hang time. Hardy is going to give it a shot from the 10. Got to get to the sideline and can't do it. Beautiful tackle, Mozzie Johnson. The backup corner on special teams makes the play. And it will be up to Lamar Jackson to go all the way down the field. Some 87 yards. There are his numbers on the night. Mahomes more in the air. Jackson, 100 yards rushing. He's done that for the 14th time in his NFL career.
Mike, it's really important, in my opinion, for Lamar to get a couple of plays in here. Quick throws. Let's wear down that pass rush a little bit. Let's stay in the 2-minute. But they are on their toes. They're fired up now. Don't let them get you early in the drive.
Chris Jones rushing from the edge. 87 yards for the Ravens. Jackson's first pass. Sideline Isaiah Likely. He's had a big game. 8 targets, 100-yard game now on 7 catches.
Smart play there by Jackson. Just take exactly what they're going to give you. They're going to allow you those kinds of catches at this point on the field. With 3 or 4 pass rushes into this thing, all of a sudden Chris Jones is not quite the same Chris Jones if you just keep him out there.
Derrick Henry on the sideline. Justice Hill, more the third down back and passing game stuff for the Ravens. He releases. Jackson steps up. Chased by Chanel, got away, spinning around the 30-yard line. First down for Lamar.
It's got to be so frustrating playing him, right? And Patrick Mahomes too, but that's what the great ones really have the ability to do. They can beat you from the pocket. Lamar's always been a pocket passer, so is Patrick Mahomes, but it's those plays that set them apart, whether they're running or moving to throw, which always gives you a shot in this situation.
Averaging 8 yards a carry is Jackson.
They're having to chip on Chris Jones, though, and so it's costing them some time and opportunity with Likely.
Number 30, shot down the field from Jackson, incomplete. Bateman was blanketed, nothing going with Joshua Williams down the sideline in coverage.
So the hot receiver, right, is Likely, but because they're having so many problems with Chris Jones over there, they're having to leave him in and block. Same thing on the other side with Mark Andrews. So to help with the protection, they're going 7-man protection, at least through the chip part of that, just to try and make sure that Lamar can get it off.
Jones, this whole drive, living as an edge rusher here. Chanel comes as well. They'll throw it that way behind them. And Likely another catch, getting out of bounds, preserving some time. 86 seconds to go here in regulation.
It's exactly what he should be doing. This is Lamar Jackson just playing a brilliant start to this drive. He knew what they were going to do. Now Chris Jones has rushed 4 or 5 times. Now you've kind of chipped on him a couple of times. It's a little bit different.
It's the first game of the season.
No doubt. Which is always the hardest one to catch your breath.
Play 68 for the Ravens tonight. Four-man rush. Jackson trying to escape. He's got some space here. Going to take off, go down to the 41-yard line. Chanel may have taken the worst of the hit by Nick Bolton, his teammate.
Well, they got to take the timeout. They do.
Stop the game for an injury with Kansas City, which will take a timeout off of their list.
It's not the worst thing in the world, though, for Kansas City, because now they do get to freshen up their pass rushers here a little bit. I'll tell you, the one guy that we have not talked enough about, Leo Chenal, the guy who took the worst into that, what a playoff run he had going through the championship and the Super Bowl. I thought he was really something. And he is really well respected on this Kansas City defense.
A forced fumble, blocked the extra point in the Super Bowl, which was such a huge play. They look at him, and as they look at him, Chris, look at the rest of the Chiefs defense down there. A lot of guys on a knee, getting some hydration. Again, you may play a few snaps here, a series or a couple of series. Kansas City actually did play a few games with their starters in the preseason for a bit, but nothing like what it took out here tonight.
And what Andy Reid will do on occasion in practice is make them stay on the field for 15 or 20 plays so that they're ready on opening night for this kind of action. But they did look tired. They were all on a knee out there.
They brought your Tranquil in at linebacker to replace Chenal.
And they're rushing inside Chris Jones so he can get that one-on-one.
Jackson steps up, floats it just as Hill has it. Chooses to go upfield instead of out of bounds. Gets the 48-yard line. Turning clock, final minute here in KC.
Great play by Nick Bolton to cut off the receiver there, not allowing him to get out of bounds and making the tackle.
A lot of time comes off there, down to 47 seconds left. Slide it to Likely, first down and out of bounds. They have worked that very well on this drive.
Isaiah Likely, because he got so much playing time at the end of the year last year because of the injury to Mark Andrews, is just a much better, much sharper player than what we saw early in his career.
It's the best night of his young career. 9 catches, buck 11. Both of those you see there, career high with a third-year man. Andrews gets a rest. So does Chris Jones. 43 seconds left. Ravens need a touchdown. They show blitz. They bring 4. Jackson throws on the run to Bateman. He brought it in. Inbounds clock runs at the 11-yard line. Final half minute. Rashad Bateman goes up to get it. Ravens trying to get organized. Do they kill it or take the shot at the end zone? Down to 19 seconds remaining. They'll take a shot. It is Jackson taking a lot of time. Throws it to the back to Likely. Incomplete. Down to 10 seconds remaining as Likely hit the deck hard. And is in some pain.
It really looked like... First of all, let's go back to the catch by Bateman to set all of this up. Caught the back couple of inches of that ball. But on that last play, it looked like Isaiah Likely was open in the back of the end zone, and Lamar couldn't quite get himself set to make that throw. You can see the space out towards the pylon, and he threw it high and away, and just Likely unable to get it, and then paid the price for it on the tail end of this.
As he comes down hard. Terry McCauley, I bring you in here because there are no timeouts left for Baltimore and an injured player here, but the ball was out of bounds and incomplete. What happens here?
It's just an excess timeout. It's just charged. There's no penalty for it. Nothing happens. If there's another one, it'll be a 5-yard penalty.
Thanks, Terry. The concern now for the moment is Likely, who's had this great game. Adrian Dixon leading the medical team. Leanne Curl, the orthopedist, also out there for Baltimore. You see Likely as he went up.
And absolutely the right play there by Brian Cook. Remember, there are no force outs anymore.
Right.
So as a defender, your job is to carry him if you have to, but certainly push him out of bounds. So a perfectly played play that time by Brian Cook.
The great news is that Likely is up and walking off. Tough for the Ravens. He's such a target down there in the red zone. You don't have him. You're down to a couple of plays. Do you like that they just went to the line and made a play and didn't clock it there?
Well, if you clock it, then you're down a play too, right? So
yeah.
It doesn't really matter at that point. But now Lamar can't take 10 seconds on this one play. And sometimes he can move around and try to do that.
10-yard line, 10 seconds. Ravens trying to tie it. Jackson sliding up, throwing end zone, incomplete. Flowers was wide open. Oh, man.
That's 2. He saw it. It's going to come right in the back, right back here. That's 2 open players that he had a shot for and just missed.
Boy. Likely back in. Game 1 of season 105 in the NFL. Down to one play, 5 seconds to go. Chiefs rush 4. Lamar trying to make magic happen. Throw it end zone. Likely 2 feet down. Yes! Touchdown! What a play! Isaiah Likely! Going for 2 and the win are the Ravens on opening night.
Let's make sure.
Oh,
Very close.
oh.
Is there enough to overturn?
Oh, that's on. That's on the line, isn't it? You think?
Terry McCauley's going to have to make this call, but it looks like that toe's on the line, Terry.
I agree completely.
Oh.
The right toe's on the line. It's out of bounds. This is going to be reversed to an incomplete pass.
Oh, my goodness.
That's a toe. By a toe, the opener looks like it'll go to the Chiefs because this will be game over. Showing the replay up on the big screen now that you're watching here at home. Unbelievable look down the line there. Gives you that definitive look you're looking for.
The NBC camera crew is unbelievable, and the Ravens wish they were a little less.
And you're going to hear this crowd go crazy with the call from John Hockley.
The runner's toe hit out of bounds. It's an incomplete pass. The game is over. Kansas City has won.
27-20. The Chiefs win on opening night by a toe. And just like they did the AFC Championship game, it's Kansas City by 7.
What a play, what a night by Likely, what a night by Lamar, what a night for us. That was just a great game to watch to kick off this 24 season.